Good afternoon, Honorable Police RG. How are you?
Hello, everybody. Happy New Year.
What should I say?
Welcome to the media.
So do you care to provide updates on a recent explosion, bomb explosion that occurred at the PHP community on yesterday?
Bomb explosion?
The petrol bomb explosion.
Well, the first thing, the one security is fully aware of ongoing disinformation campaign to instill fear in the general populace. And investigations are ongoing for those who carry out these terroristic activities to just instill fear and make it seem as if they're still in government. Made some significant advances. We're speaking now with the prosecutor on the appropriate charges because some of these things are tied to proposed legislation for cybercrime. However, we will use what's in the book to have them charged. Those who are in country will be picked up and they will be charged. Those who are out of the country will be charged in absentia. And when that is done, we will issue a red notice. We will use the mutual legal assistance from whichever country you're residing in to ensure that we get you for prosecution, because it is very unfair to like young people. Everything cannot be political. You cannot start to just look. Terrorism, the ultimate objective of it is to instill fear and ultimately death. So if you start by instilling fear, what is the ultimate objective? Is to kill people. So we don't take it lightly. We will go after each and every one of them and make sure that they're brought to justice. Thank you.
How many persons so far have been?
Well, our investigation is not limited to just one or two persons. It's a very, very wide investigation. It took a lot of different people based on the accuracies and what. So you may see one poster. It may have linked to a lot of other individuals in different areas. So for now, we're not going to explain it's 3 or 4. But I think there is a whole thing that we are uncovering at this point in time.
Who have not been identified already?
Listen, the investigation is ongoing, and we will keep the public posted. Reference the issue of the death of the general manager of the Bolivar Palace. The coroner inquest was completed. The coroner had given his finding, and he recommended that for further clarity that if need be, we should do an autopsy. The request was sent to the Ministry of Justice. The Ministry of Justice authorized autopsy for Mr. Rito, and hopefully as soon as a regional stability that will be conducted as soon as possible.
At least 16 hours.
Recent event has stopped fear in citizens. What can you say to the Nigerian public who are waiting?
Look, I mean, it's we find ourselves in a society that exhibiting a lot of signals of uncivilization, and that particular issue, I mean, it's something that we all should be concerned about, because the issue of instilling fear, like I said earlier, is a targeted campaign meant against the Nigerian people. Who are you doing it to? Are you doing it to the politicians, or are you doing it to the people themselves? So we are here to reassure the Nigerian people that we remain committed to their protection. There's zero threat as far as bomb issues are concerned in this country. These terroristic acts will be dealt with decisively, very decisively, and I say it very, very strongly. We're not taking it lightly. We're going to make sure we get to the bottom of it. And listen, take it politics away. You cannot play with people's lives. You can't play with people's lives. The best area to express this dissatisfaction is in 2029 at the ballot box. If we all do not come together as a country and push forward, you can have your dissenting view at the box. So when it's time for politics, you go your separate way and do the politics. But if you want this country to go forward, we must all come together and push it forward. Look, we're not politicians, but action crosses the line of the rule of law. We will be able to go after you, we'll find you wherever you are. And the issue of the capital investigation is taking multiple trends. We are making significant advances. And as soon as possible, we will be coming back to you.
Just before you go, Honorable RG, the Facebook post made by Law After Grade. the Facebook post made by Lord Gregory just before the explosion. What can you say about that?
Listen, investigation is ongoing, and we will get to the bottom of all of these things. And one thing I can assure the public of is been working very, very closely with all of the street vendors for gasoline. I think the accessibility of this product is a serious harm to the community. I know we've exhausted all avenues going back and forth, considering livelihood issues and everything, but at this point in time, safety is paramount. In the next 1 week, there will be absolutely no one allowed to sell gasoline or a jerry can.
Why did they resist the action of RG?
No, our business is rule and law, order. And we will make sure that order will be respected. You violate the law, you tell me because of livelihood, I'm responsible for your feeding. I'm responsible for your protection. So at this point in time, the action will be taken. Thank you.
So folks, that was the voice of the Inspector General, Gregory Coleman, who basically provided updates on the recent petrol bomb explosion that occurred at the PHP community. He provided updates within saying that those of whom that phone will be persecuted, and be whatever they will be, as to whether they'll be out of the country, within the country, they will be persecuted, and they are ensuring that prosecution will be made to those people who will be identified. He did not mention anybody who was identified on the crime scene or anybody who has been identified. He did not mention any individual. And in recent to following that situation, they also made mention about the investigation about Capitol building. He said that the investigation is still ongoing, and also he emphasized on the death of the late Boulevard Palace general manager. He said that they will hire foreign pathologists who will come to carry on the medical examination. So that was some of the key points, some of the highlights that the Inspector General Gregory Coleman made a mention of. He did not declare anybody persons of interest in the recent petrol bomb explosion that occurred at the PHP community. He did that, but he strongly said that people who are making terroristic threats on the livelihood of people will be persecuted if they are identified, and also strongly say that they will uphold the rule of law, following those street vendors who sell along the side way of the road, that these people will be removed, and he's not cared about the livelihood of anybody, but he is ensuring the safety and well-being of citizens of Liberia. So these are just the key points and updates on what the Inspector General Gregory Coleman emphasized on. So thanks for following. I'm Urias S. Do have yourself a pleasant day. Bye bye, my